What's going on, everybody? It's your most amazing English teacher, Michael. Hi, hello. Today, we're going to continue on lesson 3, okay? And you're going to say two important phrases, okay? So, first off, one is, I want to talk about more, right? So, you would say, I want to talk about means what you want to say. Okay, all right. And then, like last time, right? 지난주처럼, what makes you say that? Okay, what makes you say that? Right? That's an important question. 왜 그렇게 말하고 있지? Right? All right. So today's expression is important because I want to talk about. 그다음에 뭐. Okay. So when you say I want to talk about, you have this right here, right? You're talking about. I want to talk about who, what, when, where, and why, right? So talking about the 5 important W's, right? Who, what, when, where, and why. So I want to talk about more, okay? All right. So when you say I want to talk about who, you're talking about people, right? When you're talking about what, talking about things, right? 물건, right? Talking about when, 시간, right? Or maybe date, 날짜하고, right? And where, talking about place, and then why, so reason, right? So let's say I want to talk about who, right? So we're talking about people를 하면은, right? So we're going to say I want to talk about my amazing students. We're talking about who, all right? Right. So we talk about what I want to talk about. 하면 what에 하면은 물건에 하고, right? So you're talking about posting on Facebook, right? So talking about what, you're also talking about action, right? 행동, 하는 일 하고 아니면 물건 같은 거 말할 수 있고, okay? I want to talk about when, so you talk about time, right? So talking about I want to talk about, so you talk about time, 시간에 대신 말할 수 있고, right? 또 you can talk about date, 날짜 하고, okay? Or talk about I want to talk about where, 장소. So I want to talk about the new cafe, right? Okay, and then finally I want to talk about 그 다음에 why, right? I want to talk about why more. So because I want to talk about, so you say because I want to have fun. Okay, all right. But today you're going to talk about who, right? That's the most important part today. 오늘 중요한 거는 누구에 대신 말하는 거야, 알았지? Okay. So like last time, you say what makes you say that? So we're talking about your opinion or your thoughts, right? 너희들의 생각하고, right? 너희 말하고 싶은 거. So when you talk about feelings, right? 느끼는 거, right? 기분. So say, I think so. Like last time, it's going to be, or 아니면 I think it's going to be, right? So you say amazing, right? Or I think it's going to be delicious. 그 다음에 the other person will ask you, what makes you say that, right? 왜 그렇게 말했지? Right? So 다시 한번 I think it's going to be 하나 골라서 choose one. I think it's going to be or 아니면 it's going to be awesome or it's going to be amazing or it's going to be bad. 또 마지막으로 it's going to be disgusting. 어떤 사람들이 이거 싫어하겠지, right? So then you ask what makes you say that? Or 만약에 그러니까 너희들이 이렇게 말했으면 it's going to be or awesome, amazing, bad, disgusting, right? 이렇게 말했으면은 그러면 상대방이 너희들한테 물어보겠지. What makes you say that? Right? 그다음에 이유를 줘야지. Because it's more, right? Okay, so like because 그러니까 만약에 you say it's going to be amazing, right? You look at this food and say it's going to be amazing. Then the other person will say, what makes you say that? Right? Then you'll say back, 다시 한번 대답을 해야지. Because it's my favorite food 하는 거지. Or because it's the most delicious thing, right? Or because it, you get S를 빼고, because it looks delicious 할 수 있고. Okay. All right. So 다시 한번. So what's important today is I'd like to talk about, right? 제가 말하고 싶은 거는 뭐뭐, right? Also, 다시 한번, what makes you say that, right? 지난주처럼, right? What makes you say that is today's second important phrase. Okay? Okay, all right. Open your books to page 56 and 57 so we can do the activity together. Okay? All right. Okay, let's go to page 56 and we're going to do the top part here. Okay, let's talk. I'd like to talk about Frida Kahlo. Okay, Frida Kahlo. All right, let's read the instructions together. All right, 설명서를 같이 읽자. 시작. 모둠의 친구들과 인물을 한 명씩 나누어 조사해 봅시다. So since the coronavirus, you can't speak with your friends, right? So you can talk with me. Hey, all right. But as you can see, you're going to use a computer. Okay, so use your tablet or your phone or your computer to find these people's history. So we just talked about I'd like to talk about, right? So we just talked about 5 things, right? So who, what, when, where, how, right? So I'd like to talk about, so their job, right? Nationality and famous work. Right? So in other words, not only are you talking about who, right? 누구의 지금 얘기하고 있고, 그다음에 지금 what이지, right? Job, nationality, and famous work, right? 그러니까 직업, 국제, 또 어떤 거에서 제일 유명한 거, 그렇지? So, for example, like Frida Kahlo. You're going to write down what she did, what her job is, okay? And her nationality. 국제가 프리다 칼로는 어떤 국제였지? 그걸 찾아보고 인터넷에서. And her famous working 벌써 줬고, Viva la vida, right? Okay. 근데 여기 보면, as you can see, it gives you a hint of what their life was. So that might be a little easier, right? A lot of these names you probably already know, right? 박정희. Right? Anthony Gaudi and Charlie Chaplin, right? These are all famous people, okay? All right, I'm going to give you some time and then we'll come back and we'll show you the answer, okay? All right. Okay, let's go over their answers. Okay, so we have Frida Kahlo and her job, right? She is, as you can see, right? She is a painter, right? A painter. Nationality, she's Mexican, right? And her famous work is Viva la Vida. Okay. Park Kyung-hee, right? So we have, she's a writer, right? Her famous work, of course, is Toji. And of course, she's Korean, right? Yeah, Korean. Next one. So we have this famous church, right? So Anthony Gaudi. So his job, he was an architect, right? Architect. Architect, right? Spanish nationality. Charlie Chaplin, he's an actor, right? His nationality, right? So even though he may look American, he's actually English, right? He's from England, right? Now, even though this picture, right? So this is from a famous movie. It's called not famous, but it's Modern Times, right? Is his famous work according to this picture right here. Okay. All right. Next. You're going to talk. Well, you're actually going to write. Okay, in your book. So what you're going to do is you're going to write, I'd like to talk about 누구, right? And then say, Bam was a, and then what her job was, 그치, her 직업, one of her most, or one of his most well-known, blah, 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 is whatever, right? Okay, so the point is this, right? You're going to get your pencil, right? And you're going to write down. So I'd like to, I'd like to talk about, and then you write the person's name, right? 그러니까 여기 Charlie Chaplin or 박경희, right? And then so if it's a woman, of course, you put she was a, and then her job. And then one of her or one of his most well-known, 그 다음에 어떤 것을 유명한 거를 여기다가 쓰는 거야, right? So since Frida Kahlo was a painter, so her one of well-known is paintings, right? If it's 박경희, it would be author, right? Author, one of her most well-known books is 토지. Okay, one more time. So this is what you need to do, right? So as you can see, right, the most important point is, point은 이거야. I'd like to talk about, right, someone, a person, right? 이 경우에는. And then she 아니면 he was a, what their job is, 직업. And then one of her or his most well-known, 그 다음에 제일 유명한 것을 여기 저기 부른 거야. 그 사람의 덕분에. Okay? All right. So this is what you write down in your notebook and just fill in the blank, right? But the most important point, 또 말하지만 제일 중요한 포인트는 I'd like to talk about 누구. Okay? So I'd like to talk about whoever, all right? So this is what you need to write down in your notebook. Okay? All right. Let's go to page 57. Okay, we're gonna do what makes you say that. Okay, we'll do number 1 and number 2. Okay, all right. Number 1, right? Number 1. 설명서 같이 읽자. 시작. 자신의 의견을 골라 문장을 완성한 뒤 그 이유를 생각해 봅시다. Okay, so you're going to choose from these choices, right? Which one you want to say, right? So I want to say, I want to spend less time on social media. That's my choice. Working on a team can be helpful. Okay, 선생이 선택이고. I like playing sports better. 그치, right? It's more fun. Watching, it's no jam. Having a part-time job as a teen can be good, right? For me, it was good, right? Because for me, when I was working, I got money and then I could buy things, right? Okay. So that's my choice. Now it's your turn, right? So you have to choose from these four what you want, right? So, because that's important because of this, right? 하나 골라서 네 개 안에서 둘 중에 하나 고르고 빰빰 빰빰 왜냐하면 이 제일 중요한 거야, right? Okay. 알았어. So we'll actually come back to this, all right? 먼저 I'll give you some time so you can choose 고르고, and then we'll come to this and then we'll talk, okay? All right. Okay, so I'm going to show you my answers, okay, on what I did, all right, what I chose. So I want to spend less time on social media, right? That's my choice. Working on a team can be helpful. 팀하고 같이 일하면은 도움이 되고 더 효과가 있고. I like playing sports better. 그렇지. 스포츠를 같이 노는 것이 더 즐겁지. Having a part-time job as a teen can be good. Right? That's for me. That's my choice. My opinion. 선생님의 생각이거든. Okay? All right. So your answer and my answer probably no jam. I mean, not no jam, but probably different, right? 다르겠지. Right? Okay? Okay. Now let's go to the next part. Okay? 만약에 so it says I want to spend more time on social media. Okay? But the most important expression is this, right? What makes you say that? 그게 제일 중요한 거예요. What makes you say that? Because she wants him to explain, right? 더 설명을 하기 위해서 그냥 이 질문을 하는 거야. 이젠, so now he explains, right? I can make more friends from around the world. And she said, that makes sense. 이거 말 되네, right? 말 된다. 그 말이지, okay? All right. Here's the important part. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk together by using this. Okay, so just when I give you the signal, right, and then we'll say it together. All right, so let's do the boy hearse. Okay, ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1. I want to spend more time on social media.
What makes you say that?
3, 2, 1. I can make more friends from around the world.
That makes sense.
Okay, all right. Now let's do the girl, right? So the girl is most important once again. What makes you say that, right? 왜 그 말을 한 거지, right? 왜니? 그러니까 그거 보는 거야, right? Okay, ready?
I want to spend more time on social media.
1. What makes you say that?
I can make more friends from around the
3, 2,
world.
1. That makes sense. One more time. Today, you said two important expressions, right? So we said, I'd like to talk about 누구, right? In this case, right? So you're going to say something about a person, right? I'd like to talk about. So I'd like to talk about is, well, person today. But remember, I'd like to talk about, you can talk about what, right? When, where, how, and because, right? So I'd like to talk about, 그러니까 제가 말하고 싶은 것은 그 다음에 여기다 빈칸을 채우는 거지. So today we're talking about persons and what they do, right? And then their nationality, 국제, and then what they did, okay? The other important thing is what makes you say that, right? What makes you say that? So this is asking a question, asking what they mean, right? 왜 그렇게 말을 한 것을 궁금해서 그걸 이 질문을 하는 거야. 그 다른 사람한테. And then if they want to, 하고 싶으면 then they'll explain to you. 더 설명을 하겠지. Okay? What makes you say that? Okay? Okay. All right. Good job today. That's it. We're finished. Okay? So next time when we see each other, we'll be finishing lesson 3. Okay? And then hopefully we get to see each other again face to face again. Okay? All right. Well, thank you. Good job. Yay. Good job. All right. I'll see you again soon. All right. Bye.